it was a lot of medical talk. So I was a little bit worried that I'm only chemical engineer here. Are there more chemical people here in the 1, 2, 3? So I now have a medical history as well. So I'm a little bit a medical expert, but we won't go there. I think you know much more what happened to me than myself. But I'm very grateful to be here today, space like this with a big fish in and process industry. That feels like home for me. And I hope this is the beginning of a long-lasting relationship with Houston, because we come from the Netherlands, and I'm very grateful to be here. And as you might know why I'm here, then I'm very happy to stand here. Not sure if you heard my story, but I will tell it in this presentation. I had an aortic dissection 3 years ago, and but that makes me feel alive. And it really makes me happy to stand here. But that's not only it, it even inspires my soul. So I noticed that I'm a recovering fixer, I call it. It's not that I'm a patient, but I'm a recovering fixer. Maybe you said that I'm a cardiovascular patient, but it's more a discovery for me than a recovery. Most of the people around me think still of me as a patient. My cardiologists think I'm a patient. My family at home think I'm a patient. But for me, it's a step more. Because of being on the edge of life and death, because of something that hit my own pipes, my life turned into an incredible story, an incredible discovery. 3 years ago, I was doing my weekly workouts. I did a deadlift. What's in the name? 12 hours later, and it is amazing. From doing this deadlift, 12 hours later, they replaced my complete upper part of my aortic. It ruptured during this exercise. And it's really amazing what surgeons can do. I was in the assumption that I was doing something good to my body, exercising a lot. But actually, I was taking my body for granted. Was I living the wisdom of the greatest technology we have? Or was I simply following what life is supposed to be, according conditioning and expectations? Was I truly connected with life? And so my journey began. 3 days after surgery, already up on my feet. A recovering patient, that's for sure. And so my journey began. I got the honorable title of a cardiovascular patient. A recovering patient. But I started to feel how really recovery turned into discovery. And I was on the rise. To make a bridge to what happened to me and the industry I'm working in. Another explanation. Still I'm on the discovery, because I've always been a fixer. Everyone counted on me. I would take care of things, especially when there were problems. I was the savior people were waiting for. I loved complexity. I was an interim manager fixing companies, and a husband, father, family member, to be reliable for everyone. And then until I started to recover from that role and step really into life on a whole new level, I really dug deeper inside of me. I felt purpose-driven rather than problem-driven, and that shift changed everything to me. It gave me a broader understanding in both my health and in the industrial systems, where I've been working for many, many years. And help me see the coherence between human health and plant health. Both fights corruption. For a long time, I explored fouling in the chemical plants, not just as an engineer or an entrepreneur, but as someone who recognized patterns showing where the next breakthrough can happen. Because I believed fouling detection should evolve in the same way human health does. From single numbers to full body, or better said, full plant awareness. From fixing to deep understanding. From reacting to predicting. And that's why I'm committed in my work, in my life, bringing that shift into the industry. Not just building technology, changing how we think about health, both in plants and in real life. Most of us only get one chance, just like you. So why wait? Why postpone living in depth of your uniqueness? What are you waiting for? Is it fear? Somebody to fix it for you? Why was I always fixing? Because I hadn't fully met myself. I wasn't completely honest with myself. Owning my own power felt more frightening than staying small. Low confidence was strangely enough easier than stepping up. But here I am, from the Netherlands. And I've discovered something very simple. If there's nothing left to fix, life is still good. It's even better. My life just has begun. And today, I'm standing here, not just as someone with a story, but as a thought leader with clear vision, incredible company, an incredible team, and the best yet to come. If there are people who want to meet me and have a coffee with me, I would really love to meet them here in Houston. I'm the whole week here, so you have a QR code you can scan. And the first people who wants to explore more about moving beyond fixing and moving into transformation, please come to me. I'm really thankful to do this. Well, thank you very much.